What's the mood in the Saracens camp? Heineken Cup Final this weekend, Aviva Premiership Final the following weekend. Must be very exciting.
Yeah, great. I think we're concentrating solely on the Heineken Cup Final, one game at a time, as the sports cliche goes. But incredible, boys coming into training with a bit more of a spring in their step. But we prepare for this game like we have all year, except there's just a little bit more on top.
For you personally, it'd be an amazing way to sign off as well.
Oh, incredible! I've been given a huge amount by this team, and it's just great to be part of it. In the end stages, and hopefully we can come away with something.
In terms of the team, you've been improving every season, from losing in the quarters, losing in the semis, now in the final. Why is this team ready now?
I think you hit the nail on the head. It's 4 or 5 years in the making. It's not something that happens overnight. I don't think that's really possible. And Saracens have just developed. We started with a great defence, and we've kept that going. We have a really connected game plan, and our attacks improved immeasurably over the last 2 years. So all of those things coming together don't necessarily beat Toulon. It's a great team as well. They're full of great players, but it is about the effort you put on the day, and we feel we're prepared and in really good shape to put in a huge performance on the weekend.
They of course beat you last season in the semi-finals, but that was, I guess, has been said a lot this week, that was closer than it maybe appears. You really weren't that far off them.
No, I don't think that we were, but perhaps they showed a bit more composure on the day, and they have got some great players and game breakers in their team, and they've got Jonny Wilkinson, who had an unbelievable day with the boot. So we'll learn the mistakes. Hopefully we'll learn from the mistakes that we made last time, and come into this game with a plan, and the composure needed to win these big games. But when all's said and done, it's going to be a titanic battle that'll come down, I'm sure, to the dying minutes.
You mentioned Jonny there. What can you say about the man? How can you pay tribute to him?
I probably can only say what everyone else has said. Obviously, playing with Jonny, was always unbelievably impressed by his work ethic. Obviously, the talent of the man is pretty obvious. He's a great guy. You can see he's driven standards at Toulon, and how he's affected that team, and how much he means to the French population now, not just the English. So. Great guy, and sad to see him finish up, but it's a good way for him to finish up in a Heineken Cup Final.
People have said that he has changed the way that rugby is played in terms of the preparation, in terms of the work that goes before and after the 80 minutes. Is that something you would agree with?
Definitely. I think he's definitely one of the people. I'd say another person who's done that is Steve Borthwick, who's at our club. I think they're two quite similar players in terms of what they bring to the game week in, week out, and professional rugby has developed a lot over the last 10 years. But yeah, you're right. I mean, those two guys have added to the professionalism of the sport.
Any memories that stand out of either Steve or Jonny for you?
Just what Steve has put his body through, and the performance he's put on. I mean, it's no joke that he's played the most Premiership games out of any player by some margin, and he just puts it in, week out, and has done for the last 15 years. And he's an incredible player, and a person I look up to hugely.
And Jonny, anything for him?
Jonny, as I said. It's all been said about Jonny so many times before, and it'll be sad to see him go. But he's finishing this tournament on a huge high, and it's hopefully we won't give him too much of a high on the weekend.